yogis, Danielle again. How are you? Welcome back. It's nice to see you. You are taking another step in the right direction toward your long and healthy life. Day. For today's energy check, we are going to examine our sacral chakra and determine if it's too closed. Remembering that the sacral chakra is our sexual and creative energy. A closed sacral chakra is not fun. You don't feel enthusiastic about anything, not really creative, or sometimes worthy of joy. So you don't pursue your ideas. It can make you lack inspiration and sometimes experience a depression, low self-esteem, and a low sex drive. You may feel guilt around having sex or having fun. When the chakra is very closed, you can feel void. So we will ask ourselves if we ever feel this way, even in our private moments when we might be lacking inspiration or creativity. Do you feel dehydrated? This chakra is a water sign and needs a lot of water in order to nourish it. If you answered yes to these questions, then whatever you said yes to, let's focus on that during today's sequence of poses. We need to tighten the low back and the glutes in order to heal a closed sacral chakra. This will help increase the creativity, increase our attractiveness, and our desire to have fun. So we're gonna have some fun with this. It is booty builder time, and we are going to ease onto it to reclined butterfly. So come on down to your back and place the soles of your feet together, knees wide. We will return to our yoni mudra. Our pointer, fingers, and thumbs together in the shape of a triangle and placing it down on that sacral energy. Returning to our breath once more. We are training our body, we are training our spirit to be able to go into a place of peace instinctively, to find our space of creativity, to find our attractiveness and our sexuality. Honing in on all of these energies, we take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Breathe in all of the creative thoughts. Let the mind wander. And exhale, show appreciation for whatever comes to your mind. Having fun in this moment, we smile big and wide. We're finding joy in all these moments. We're coming and returning to a healthy sacral chakra where we can find laughter in all the little moments. So go ahead and smile and laugh and take one final breath in. And on the exhale, slide the hands down to the knees. Use your hands to help guide your knees closed after that deep stretch. Beautiful. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Give it a squeeze. Opening up through the hips and through the low back. We're gonna rock side to side, massaging that lumbar spine. And we'll do some knee rolls here. So hold on to both knees and just roll your knees around, really finding that sacral area. So it's not all the way down to the tailbone. It's down in the low back this time. One more circle around and then we'll switch directions. Waking up that spot in our spine. We'll hug our knees in one more time and drop the feet down to the mat for our bridge pose. Upper body is relaxed, arms are extended by our side, our feet are hip width distance apart. We're going to lift the hips all the way up and squeeze through the glutes. Let's really activate the lower body on the back side. And in this pose, if you would like to challenge yourself even more, you can embrace opposite elbows. Another option here is extending the right leg up. So really building a lot of heat here into the left side. We'll drop the right foot down, uncross the arms, and lower all the way down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Great job. Going right into this heat, going right into having some fun. We'll do that on the other side. Bridge pose, lower the feet down. Raise the hips all the way up, squeeze. Option to embrace arms, option to extend the left leg out. Try to keep the left leg extended out in a diagonal line. And we lower down, rolling down the spine, hugging the knees in towards the chest once more. Beautiful job. From here, we'll go into happy baby. What is happier than a baby? We'll hold on to the outside of both feet. Shine the bottom of the feet all the way up to the sky. Bend into both knees and pull them down on the outside of the torso. The legs are wide and we're going to rock side to side here. There's always the option to stay still if there is any discomfort in this position, but since we're really trying to wake up that sacral energy and bring some fun and passion back to ourselves, in these poses we're gonna rock. Finding some pleasure here, holding for one more deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll release, dropping the feet down and switching on to our hands and knees for tabletop pose. Great job here. We're all the way at the top of the mat with our fingers spread wide. We're going to do our cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round and contract. Oh, that feels great. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, gazing down. Last one. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Beautiful. Returning to that tabletop pose, let's gaze over the left shoulder. Pushing our right hip out to the side for a side body stretch. Oh, that feels amazing. And we'll do that on the other side, looking over the right shoulder, pushing into the left hip. Excellent. And back to center. Beautiful job. Okay, so from here we're going to do our fire hydrant lift. So we'll start with the left leg. We're going to keep that left knee bent, but we're going to open it out to the side. We're going to do that 5 times. Down, up is 4. Down, up is 3. Really squeezing. Up is 2, feeling the glutes activate. Up is 1, down. This is gonna be our last one. We're gonna up, squeeze, straighten that left leg out, flex into the heel before we set it down. Beautiful. The toes are facing the top of the mat, and we're gonna elevate ourselves all the way up, stacking the shoulders over the hips. Already feeling more alive here, we'll add in a side body stretch. Left hand goes down, left leg. Sweep that right arm up and over. Enjoy the stretch through the hip. Excellent counter stretch to all the strength we're already building up. Go ahead and smile and breathe. Inhale all the life. And exhale 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. On the exhale, we wave. Rising, excellent. Let's come back down to tabletop pose and do that sequence on the other side. So this time, right knee is gonna stay bent. We're gonna open it up to the side for our fire hydrant lifts, doing that 5 times. Coming down, up is 4, squeeze, down, up is squeeze, 3, down, 2, really building up the glutes here. down, up is one. Last one, we're gonna up and squeeze, feeling that strength, straightening out that right leg before we set it down. Great job, yogis. Toes are facing the top of the mat. We're gonna lift all the way up, gate pose, shoulders over hips. Side body stretch, right hand comes down, left arm reaches all the way up and over. Feels amazing, feeling beautiful in this position, like a goddess or a god. Holding for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Last breath in. On the exhale, give a nice big wave to the world. As we return to tabletop pose, bring that right foot in and child's pose, finding our rest. Knees wide, toes together, sink the hips all the way down and melt all the way down. What a relief here to know that even amongst the excitement, we can still find these moments of calm and tranquil rest. Holding here for 2 breaths. Last inhale. On the exhale, rise up, a new creature, bringing your knees back underneath your hips. Beautiful. From here, we're going to continue with this booty builder exercises. Let's lift the left foot up, bending into the left knee, shining that left foot up to the sky. We're gonna do 5 leg kicks. So up, push, and down. We're not coming all the way down, we're just releasing halfway down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that left foot, step it all the way to the top of the mat. Low lunge. It is on the outside of the hands. Wiggle your way into position if you didn't land there naturally. You want your left ankle underneath the left knee. That right knee is back behind us a little bit, giving our hips some space to sink. Hands are down, arms are long and straight. We lift our gaze straight ahead of us as we stretch out the hip space and through the back leg. Holding for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale. On the exhale, tuck the back right toes, lift the back right knee. We're in runner's lunge. Plant that right hand down, fingers wide. Easy twist, left hand rises. Beautiful, holding here for 2 breaths. On the inhale, we drop that left hand down, drop the back right knee. Bend into the back right knee to point the right toes up to the sky. Left hand reaches back, holds on to the ankle for a quad stretch. This is an optional pose here. It's a very deep stretch. So if you stay in low lunge, stay there. Otherwise, we're holding here for 1 more deep breath in. On the exhale, we gently release, being mindful not to boomerang that leg back. And we draw the left foot back, child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, melt down. Check in with the right side of your body here. Noticing how your right hip and leg feels, the glute here. Making any notices that we need for the body. We'll hold for 2 breaths. Last inhale. On the exhale, we rise, tabletop pose, knees under our hips. Let's do that sequence on the other side. This time we shine the right foot up, bending into that right knee. And we're going to kick and lift, returning that knee back down to parallel to the mat. And we'll do it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that right foot to the top of the mat, low lunge. Make any adjustments that you might need. Plant the hands down, extend that left leg back. Lift your gaze straight ahead and smile for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. On the exhale, runner's lunge. Tuck the back left toes, raise the back left knee. Plant the left hand down, right arm rises. Beautiful. Last inhale. On the exhale, right hand comes down, drop the back left knee again, and we're going to point the left toes up to the sky. Reaching back with the right hand, we'll grab a hold of the left ankle. This is our quad stretch. Holding here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Last breath in, and on the exhale, gently release. Returning to center, pull that right knee back, child's pose, knees wide, toes together. Excellent. Option here to bring both hands back behind us, wrists next to our ankles. Holding for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And on the exhale, we rise. Tabletop pose. Gorgeous. Knees underneath our hips. Let's go into our first downward facing dog. Extend the hands out in front of you. Tuck the toes, hips to the sky. Excellent. Really feeling it out here. Strong through the arms. Sinking the chest lower. Relax the head, allow it to dangle. Stretching out long. The goal here in a downward dog is a long and straight spine. So if the knees are a little bent and the heels don't touch the ground, that's totally fine. Let's really lengthen out through the back. We'll hold here for 1 more deep breath in. And on the exhale, walk the feet towards the top of the mat. Ragdoll fold. Pausing here for some much needed rest. Bending into the knees, we'll place the hands near the feet. Beautiful. Palms face up. Dangle the head and look behind you. Go ahead and compliment yourself that you are beautiful, attractive, and desired. We'll hold for 1 more breath in. On the exhale, bend into the knees a lot and slowly roll to stand. Excellent. Mountain pose, shoulder roll when you reach the top. Palms face forward. How excellent. How excellent. All right. From here, we're gonna go into our chair pose. Feet are hip width distance apart. Hands come to heart center. Sink it down. Get nice and low. From here, we're gonna do 5 pulses. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to stand. Excellent. From here, we'll go into our chair pose. Feet are hip width distance apart. Hands come to heart center. Sink the hips all the way back, even lower. Beautiful. Really engage the glutes. Let's activate that sacral chakra on the back side by rolling our tailbone down and away. From here, we're gonna pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to stand, releasing the hands. Beautiful. Reach the arms all the way up to the heavens. Rise the left knee up with it. Tree pose. We're gonna do some hip circles here. So roll the left knee all the way around, drawing big circles and exploring that hip space. Pausing when needed to, and knowing that wobbling happens, and just learning to laugh at ourselves. 1 more big circle around, and then lunge that left foot all the way back into warrior 2. The back foot rotates to the short edge of the mat. Let's extend both hands out in either direction and gaze over the right fingers. Holding here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower, a little deeper. Last inhale. On the exhale, extended side angle, right forearm comes to right knee, left arm reaches all the way up and over. Rotate the chest up to the sky and breathe. Inhale. On the exhale, left hand lowers down, and we're gonna kick that back left foot up to a half splits. In half splits, our hands are planted on the ground in front of us, and we squeeze that left foot as high as we can, squeezing through the glutes. We'll transition here to half moon. Plant the right hand down, left hand rises. Beautiful job, guys. Very challenging but rewarding. Last inhale. On the exhale, everything comes down, ragdoll fold. Great job. Roll up, and we'll seal that with a vinyasa. Inhale, arms rise, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, ragdoll fold. Plant the hands, bend the knees, step back into a plank pose. Really engage the core, get the glutes lower. Chaturanga, lower all the way down to the belly, untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra, pausing here, allowing the back some time to stretch, pushing down into the pubic bone so that we're not dumping into the low back, and lowering all the way down. Child's pose, send the hips to the heels, choose the width of the knees, and relax down. Beautiful, you should be so proud of yourself. Resting here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And on the exhale, we rise. Tabletop pose to downward facing dog. Hands out in front. Tuck the toes. Send those hips up. Excellent. Oh, get any last sensations that you need from this pose. Really wiggling out the hips to the left and to the right. Enjoying the pose in the moment. Holding for 1 more breath in. On the exhale, we walk our feet to the top of the mat. Ragdoll fold. Beautiful. Folding down, finding our rest, letting go of any stress or worry. Sometimes we stay in our head a little bit too much. We can overthink things, and we can worry at times when it is not necessary. And the times that we're on the mat, it's never necessary. We're here to have fun and to get stronger. 1 more deep breath in. And on the exhale, bend into the knees and slowly rise. Feel the energy rise up with you. Maybe a little bit of tingling happening through the body, through the head space, totally normal. Palms shine forward. Tuck that tailbone in, squeezing through the glutes. We breathe 1 cleansing breath. Deep inhale and exhale. All right, let's do that sequence on the other side. Chair pose. Feet are hip width distance apart, hands to heart center. We lower all the way down. Really challenge yourself here. Aim for more. We're gonna add in our pulses. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 to stand. Arms release. Great. Inhale, arms reach all the way up for tree pose. This time the left knee is rising with you. Beautiful. Hug that that right knee up a little bit higher, and then we'll do some knee circles. Rolling through the hip space. Now this might feel different not only from side to side, but also person to person. The way that our bones are stacked up is just personal anatomy and knowing ourselves a little bit better, this is how we practice it. One more big circle around, and we lunge all the way back with the right foot. Excellent. Warrior two. Rotate that back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat and gaze over the left fingers. Breathing here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. Exhale to extended side angle. Left forearm to left knee, right arm up and over. Holding here for 1 more deep breath in. On the exhale, right hand comes down, and we're gonna kick that right foot all the way up for half splits. Plant the hands down, working on balance, squeezing through the glutes to get that right foot even higher, really pointing through the toes. And transitioning to half moon, left hand plants down, right arm opens up. Holding for 1 more deep breath in. On the exhale, everything comes down, ragdoll fold. We roll to rise. Oh, doesn't that feel amazing? We really challenged ourselves. Let's seal it with a vinyasa. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Pause here to challenge yourself. Get that low ab and low back strong. Chaturanga, lower all the way down to the belly, untuck the toes. Inhale, cobra, pausing here. Allowing that sway through the back, relaxing through the shoulders. And then lowering all the way down, child's pose. Choose the width of your knees and find your happy place. These moments when you're by yourself and alone, these are the moments where you can choose to be joyful instead of lonely. You can choose to be satisfied instead of finding an issue. We correct our mindset here and breathe for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And on the exhale, we rise, tabletop pose. Bring those knees back underneath the hips. Great job. All right, let's lower all the way down to our bellies. And we're gonna roll onto our right side for a side sphinx. So in this pose, we have our left ankle over the right, left knee over the right, left hip over the right. And we're gonna come either to our forearm here, enjoying a stretch through the right side body, or intensifying by straightening that right arm. Being mindful not to sink too much into that right shoulder, so really pushing all the way through the hand, strong so that the stretch goes from the rib cage down into the hip. We're gonna hold here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, deep breath in. On the exhale, we'll lower back down to the forearm if we were fully extended, and we're gonna add some leg lifts here. So we're gonna lift the left leg up and squeeze. The higher you pull it up, the more intense it'll feel. Being mindful that we want our leg to stay in a straight line. Sometimes we bring the foot in front of us before we raise, and that does not target the glute. So if anything, it's better to have the foot a little bit more behind you than in front. We'll do this 10 times. Here we go. Up, 10, up, 9, up, 8, up, 7, up, 6, up, 5, up, 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1. Beautiful. Let's roll onto our backs for a nice stretch to counteract all that strength. We'll plant our feet down, crossing the left ankle over the right away, feeling a nice relief here through that left hip. Stay here if this is enough, or reach through, grab a hold of the right knee and pull it in towards your body for our reclined pigeon pose. After all this glute strength, this is a fantastic stretch. So we're gonna hold it a little bit longer, holding here for 4 breaths. Last inhale. And on the exhale, we can gently release. I felt something open up just then. That was great. We'll uncross the leg and we'll do that sequence on the other side. So legs are out long. We're gonna roll on to our left side, stacking our right ankle over the left, right knee over the left, right hip over the left for our Sphinx pose. We're gonna come onto the left forearm, or we're gonna intensify by coming all the way up onto the left hand. Strong through the arm, drop that shoulder down and breathe for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale. Nice deep breath in. On the exhale, we can lower back down to our forearms and do that leg extension. Here we go, ready? 10, up, 10, up, 9, up, 8, up, 7, up, 6, up, 5, up, 4, up, 3, up, 2, up, 1. Wonderful job. Let's roll onto our backs and stretch out that muscle with a pigeon pose. Right ankle goes to left knee. Hold here, or intensify by holding on to that left knee and pulling it in. This feels great. I love all this lower body activation here. Strengthening and stretching, strengthening and stretching. Holding here for 4 breaths. Last inhale. On the exhale, we slowly release down, uncross the legs, and slow everything down by hugging our knees in towards our chest, giving it a final squeeze, rocking side to side. We're going to finish the same way that we started, massaging our lower back here. Put your hands onto your knees and draw some big circles round and round. Have this position be less about the knees and more about the low back. Really exploring and rubbing a big circle around the sacral chakra. We'll do one more big circle around, nice and slow. Transitioning to happy baby, hands slide all the way down to the bottoms of our feet. Shine the feet up towards the sky. Pull the knees down a little closer to the ground. And we're gonna rock side to side. Holding here for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last inhale, and on the exhale we release. Final resting pose, Shavasana. Legs fully extended, arms fully extended. How sweet it is to return to rest when all the excitement of life and of class makes us all excited and motivated. We take that energy and that joy, but we focus it, we harness it into a calm and determined spirit. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Become aware of your breath once more, and then slow your breath down. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here relaxed and calm, and I will guide us through our closing affirmations. I am worthy of joy. I have lots to offer this world, and the world has lots to offer me. I find inspiration in all the little things around me, and I value my ideas. I feel safe to share my intimacy and secure that my love is appreciated. I nourish my body with lots of water without it needing to ask. I am creative. I am fun. I am enthusiastic. I am worthy of joy. This will be our mantra. We'll repeat it 3 times and then enjoy silence. I am worthy of joy. I am worthy of joy. I am worthy of joy. Take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, reach the arms up overhead. Good morning stretch. Reach the fingers as far from the toes as you possibly can. And when you're ready, roll to one side. Use your arms to guide you to a seated position. We will meet in the center of our mat in easy pose. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I pray that you feel stronger, that you are more focused, that you are happier, and that you are embracing that sacral energy. Peace with you and peace in your spirit. God bless and namaste.